Hey JT, how's it going?
Great.
How kind of along those lines? I mean, this is a 17 game season going into the 17th game. I know you focused a lot on prehab and rehab and taking care of your body, but how do you feel right now?
I feel great. I feel like that's a testament to one, the coaches and the strength and conditioning staff working together, keeping that open line of communication on being able to, kind of hear guys out how they're feeling week to week, but then still being able to create a schedule that allows us to maximize the amount of work that we need to get in to make sure we're ready to go each week.
I guess this season, is it different at all than how you felt at the end of previous seasons, whether it was last year, after the playoff game, or whether it was in college, just with all the work that you've put in?
Well, definitely just being able to have access to more resources and knowing about more things that help the body after being here for an entire year last year and talking to some of the vets. So I do feel a little bit different than last year, just being able to have more knowledge and more things to my disposal.
Joel Erickson.
Hey JT, how valuable is Quentin Nelson's knowledge of the running game, and how it works, and how much has he helped you in terms of just learning how to set things up, that kind of thing?
It's been extremely helpful, especially when we're in the middle of the week and he may even think of a new way to block a play. He think like, hey, I think this might work, just how I've seen the film, how they're playing it. And there have been incidences where we've actually, tried some of those things out and they've worked flawlessly. So he, like you just mentioned, he's so smart. His knowledge of the game is second to none. So being able to help me out of being able to say, hey, JT, I know this is your path. I know this is your landmark. Try to press it a little more inside. This guy's playing me heavy to the left or heavy to the right. So he's letting me know indications on things that may help his job be a little bit easier. And that's all I want to do, is make those guys' job up front easy as possible.
We saw the clip on the one episode of Hard Knocks where he's with you on the sideline saying, hey, this ball's going to you, that kind of thing. How often does that?
Oh yeah. I mean, he's always in my ear letting me know, hey, we need to take control right now. And this is, we're behind you and we're going to need you. So being able to understand that, Quentin Nelson is a guy who everyone looks up to on the team, and having him come to me and say, hey, we're going to need you on this drive right here. Let's go and do it. It means a lot. And it definitely fuels me and fires me up to be able to be at my best, because I know that he's counting on me.
George Bremer.
JT, last year you had the biggest game of your career yardage-wise in this win-and-in situation. Is there anything from preparation-wise from a year ago, getting ready for a game like this, that you can use again this time around?
Yeah, definitely being able to understand that we know the situation that we're in, but we can't deviate from the things that have been battle tested. A lot of times there are some situations where your back's against the wall, you need to pull out all of the stops, but don't shy away from the things that are battle tested, things that have worked and all year with your preparation, and as well as your mentality heading into the game. That's something that I definitely need to continue to pull from last year.
Zach Kiefer.
Hey JT, you haven't played a lot of games with him, but you were on the practice field a lot with Paris Campbell in the offseason and last year. If that guy comes back, what does he give you guys? What does he do that maybe not a lot of other guys can do?
He's an explosive. I mean, he's fast, he's quick. So I mean, it's not just stretching the field downfield. I mean, his short area quickness is insane. So I mean, those 2 to 3 throws, 4 to 6 throws, being able to come up on the defender, lose him real quick, get his head around, hands up, being able to secure that ball, but then being able to, take it the distance all the way down the field for a 50, 60-yard bomb. He's just so versatile, and it definitely brings another dynamic to this team, another offensive weapon that defenses have to worry about.
All right, and last one here, JJ.
JT, I was looking at it today, and you've only had the sort of projected 5 starting offensive linemen in games, 5 out of 16 games this year. Where does the success you've still been able to have on the ground come from with having so many guys coming in and out on that line?
First, I think it's the communication between the offensive line themselves, of being able to coach up the guys who are behind those 5 starters, being able to make sure that they're all on one accord, one page, and understanding what they're supposed to do. And then me being able to get those reps, first understanding and kind of being on one page with those 5 kind of starters, and then being able to continue that open dialogue with the guys behind them. Like, hey, this is how Quentin usually sees this, or Glow usually sees this. You know, what are you thinking here? Are you thinking the same thing? And with those guys, those 5 guys up front, being able to help those guys behind them, pretty much 9 times out of 10, they're on the same page as well. So it's really that open line of communication from those 5 guys up front trickling down on the depth.
All right. Thank you for your time, JT.
Thank you guys very much.